What's up, YouTube? Top City 5401 here, and I'm going to show off some of my Pacific Barry Bonds baseball cards. If you guys are collectors of players from the mid to late 90s through early 2000s, Pacific made some absolutely fantastic cards. Let's start off with this 2001 Pacific. They were ahead of their time with parallels. They always had the premiere date parallel on all their flagship products. And the numbering had to do with the overall print run for the product. This one was pretty low numbered at 33 of 36. So it was always the same percentage of cards that were stamped with the premiere date. And the Pacific did a lot of like retail and hobby exclusives as well. And in 2001, they had a retail and hobby exclusive parallel highlighted by this foil on the front of the card. So the numbering is on the back on these. One is 45, one is 70. And on this card, the numbering is on the front. Moving along to 2000 Pacific, they had, for Barry Bonds, not all players, but for Barry Bonds, they had an action and a portrait photograph, both. And there are several parallels. I don't have all of them. I'm missing the premiere date on these for both the action and the portrait. But again, they numbered them. All these are numbered on the front. They didn't have like a retail exclusive or hobby exclusive in 2000. But man, I love how they gave like different parallels, different colors. And on this particular set, it's the Pacific logo that varies, and the nameplate as well. Like this is a platinum blue. I love the platinum blue. Pacific loved using platinum blue. I'm also going to highlight the way that these cards were numbered. Here's another premiere date from 2000 Aurora. This set had the pinstripe and the base card, which had more of an orangish brown background. And both of them had a premiere date. I'm still looking for the other premiere date from this set. But nice card there. Also from the same year, there was a very well-known insert set. Well-known, I don't know. Just this insert set I like to collect. It's the Pennant Fever. You got the orange. This one's pretty tough. This one's numbered 13 of 20. But I want to point this out real quick. On the back of the cards, they would tell you exactly where the cards came from. So this one says the year, the brand, and then the set. So 1998 Aurora Pennant Fever. So the brand, the year, and the set, and then the number. So there's no confusing it. Mike Kramer, the guy that ran Pacific Trading Card Company, was a collector himself. So he always did things that you could tell a collector was coming up with a lot of these ideas, which is cool. So you got the orange, the platinum blue, and the silver. And I have other versions of these cards as well, guys, but the less common ones I just put in my binder. Here's another crown, Pacific Crown collection. You got the purple, the hollow purple, and the platinum blue. I'm sure I'm missing some of these. But again, you could see Pacific way ahead of their time with parallels, guys. I don't even think people really appreciated parallels up until maybe when Topps Chrome started making a bunch of parallel refractors is when people started taking note. But when Pacific was doing this way before Topps, nobody was really paying much attention, I don't think. So there we go, another hollow purple and platinum blue. God, the platinum blues are beautiful. Pacific also made a lot of really short print cards that weren't numbered. Most notably is the platinum blue parallel. Here's one from, I think it's Crown Collection. Again, it'll tell me on the back. Pacific Crown Collection, yeah. So this card here is a platinum blue, which are pretty tough to find, but there is a retail red of this card where the font is in red and the crown is in red. I've been trying to track that card down for years, and I can't find one. And it's just a regular, it's something that you would find from a retail pack. And I can't find the card. And I'll go over that because red was like one of their more popular colors for retail exclusives. So here's another Crown Collection. Platinum blue. Man, that card is beautiful. The platinum blues a lot of times weren't numbered either. It was believed that they were numbered to 67 up until recently when some 90s collectors, notably Essential Credentials, if you guys watch that channel, they did an interview with Mike Kramer, and he actually had the print runs on all the platinum blues. So now that information is more accurate than it used to be. Here's a real tough one from Crown Collection. Or is this, is that Crown Collection? I always get the names mixed up, but yeah, Crown Collection, Pacific Collection, 1997. But this card is the silver, which looks very similar to the platinum blue. And this is a unique card because this is the only year the silvers were super tough to find. But this one has a print run of 67. However, it's not numbered. Just super tough to find. Here's a bunch of die cuts. These are inserts from Pacific Crown Collection, but we got platinum blue. We got the silver. Sometimes Pacific would make their numbered cards different with all the serial numbering. Like this one, numbered out of 50. The serial stamp is there. This one, right there. You can see they're all different, the way they numbered them. But anyways, I always thought that was interesting on those cards. Here's a proof I bought. This one is not die cut. Anyways, that did not come out of a pack. Then I love the Invincible. You got the silver and platinum blue. Again, I don't think these cards are numbered, but they're super rare. Yeah, these I don't know what the print run is, but they're pretty tough to find. This one's probably somewhere around 67, but I can't remember. And then more Invincibles. You got the retail red. The retail red, again, super tough to find on this card. And the platinum blue. And I believe this one is numbered. If I recall, yes, it's numbered out of 67. I think that's why it was assumed that all the platinum blues were numbered out of 67, because a lot of times when they were numbered, here's another one, they were numbered out of 67. This one's numbered out of 299. So you got the platinum blue and the purple, hollow purple. God, these cards are beautiful. Pacific made such beautiful cards. They did such a wonderful job with the different technologies and foils and just so much fun. So here we go with an Omega. That's a retail red. Just super tough to find, man. Again, really tough. I probably missing some of these Omegas. More Omegas. We got the gold, the copper. And this one I picked up not too long ago. I jumped all over it. This is a platinum blue, numbered out of 75. Look at that hollow shine right there with the foil. Love it. God, these cards just don't pop up much anymore. I mean, and a lot of collectors don't go after Pacific. I know that when they were released originally, they were kind of like considered like a budget brand or not a legitimate brand. People kind of viewed them the way people view Panini baseball cards now, even though Pacific had full licensing. But here's some other beautiful cards. More Omegas. You got the serial numbered one, the platinum blue. That one's numbered out of 55. And then the copper. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love them. Guys, I'm glad I'm digging through my Pacific cards. So this is a huge rainbow. Many of these cards are in my binder, but here are the ones that I decided to put in my Pacific box. So you got the hollow gold, the hollow silver, and then that's the hollow silver. This must be the platinum. And you got no, that's a platinum blue. Which one is this? That might be the silver, and then you got, no, I don't know. I can't remember what the different colors are called, as you can see. I have to go back and look, but look at those. Just beautiful. And there's more. They got the premiere date as well, and on this one, they made 50 of the premiere date. So you could always tell what the overall print run was based on how many premiere date cards that they made. Here's another Omega. Oh, this goes to another rainbow that I was showing earlier. So my cards got a little bit out of order. Paramount, hollow gold, hollow silver, retail red. This one is so tough. The retail reds are really tough. Love finding those retail reds when I can. And of course, none of them are numbered. There's a platinum blue. This one's not numbered. God, these cards are beautiful. So I got this one here. That's a platinum blue. And it took me, this is my only slabbed up Pacific card, but the hollow silver took me forever to find. And this one, I think it's kind of lost because the base card has a silver foil. It's just not like sparkly. And then when you look on the back, the numbering right there, really hard to find it. So I think these kind of get mixed in with the base cards a lot of times because people don't really realize. It was a cheap product. Pacific was a cheap product back in the day. So a lot of kids were ripping it open. A lot of times you'd find it at gas stations or like Walmart, Target, other retail stores. Here's some just cool Prism cards. I mean, these are back in the early to mid 90s. And what a great job they did with some of these cards. I mean, look at that shine. God, beautiful. And then here we go with the 97 Prism. You got the hollow, or this one is the platinum blue and the silver. And then the 99 Prism. No, those might be 98s, actually. The 99 Prism, here's where, these are all out of order. But anyways, here's where some of these large rainbows really started to kick in. And what you see from Panini now and Topps was, the birth of it was from Pacific in 99 and 2000. So here's a 90. These are the 99. Here, let me do the 99s first. And then I'll show you guys the 2000 rainbows. So these are the 99s. You have the hollow purple. And I got some others in my binders that I don't have here. Look at that shine. That's just so beautiful. This is the I forget what they call this pattern, like hollow gold, or should know what they call them. And then you got the I don't know what this pattern is, hollow silver. And then this is the retail red. This one is not numbered, but it's the toughest one to find out of all these, even though these are all numbered. This one is impossible to find. I've only seen about 4 or 5 Bonds examples of this card ever. And I used to have 2 of them. I had 2 of the 4 that I knew of. But that's the toughest one by far to find out of all these. So that one's 320. And I think I might have a couple more. I got these rainbows all mixed up. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's another one. Numbered out of 80. And where's the other one? That might be it. Yeah. So here it is. God, the platinum blue too. Jeez. How beautiful, man. So 160, 480, 320. Everything kind of cut in half, right? 160 and then 80 and then, yeah. So there's the whole rainbow right there. Now I got them in order. So each tougher parallel was numbered in half. There was a stated print run of 121 of these reds, but it is believed that the retailer that had these went out of business and most of them were destroyed because you just don't see those retail reds at all. A very desirable card within the Pacific brand. Now we got the 2000 Prism, and I'm missing one card, and I don't have the whole rainbow here, but I am missing one card because I made a mistake and thought I owned it, and I didn't. These ones are not numbered. A lot of the non-numbered ones are rarer than the numbered ones, but look at all these different patterns. God, these cards are beautiful. There we go with the purple. I'm missing the hollow blue. And this is what the base card looks like right here. But the reason why this one is a parallel, the difference on this one is it's stamped. I don't know if the embossed, yeah, you can see the embossed stamping kind of right there on the back. It's a premiere date. There we go. So it came out of the pack like that. They did number it. I believe they numbered it on the front, maybe? Yeah, they made 61 of the embossed. But here's an idea of, like, just some of the beautiful rainbows that they were making. And then the rarest card in the rainbow is this one. This one does not use hollow foil shine. It is the proof. They call it the proof, I think. Is that what it's called? Anyway, it's printed on... not canvas, but vinyl. So a little bit different of a technology. So there we go. A bunch of those 2000 prisms. I mean, that really kicked off the rainbow. I mean, Pacific does not get credit for kicking off the rainbow, but boy, they sure knew how to make a rainbow, let me tell you guys. All right, so moving along. Let me grab a few more. I got, maybe well, I'm going to go through these. Oh, yeah, the air cards. Okay. I'm going to do a few more cards. I'm not going to show all my Pacifics because I think it'll take too long. But I want to show those. These and... I guess I'll stop. Yeah, I'll stop there. I don't know. I got so many Pacifics. All right, we'll go with these and show off a few of the ornate cards that they made. Okay, so moving along. That was probably a waste of 30 seconds. Private stock. And of course, they made different variations of the different stamps on private stock. Like you got a stamp there. You got a stamp there. And then you got the minis. One has a red back. More private stocks. Gold. This one is a premiere date. I think that's a premiere date. Yeah, numbered out of 34. Kind of tough. More private stock. They kind of experimented with different materials that they made some of the cards out of. So there we go, another premiere date. Here's another one from that rainbow. So the private stocks are cool. Just a lot of variations, not a lot of shine. Oh, jeez, what the hell? Man, I need to get a new bag for this. But there we go, another one. And then let me show you guys the, these are some of the most beautiful cards. Once again, I'm saying the most beautiful. Let me get them here. Okay, so these are just gorgeous. The Pacific Revolution. And Panini uses this brand now. But here are the original Revolutions from 2000. You got the premiere date, platinum blue, and red. And these are pretty short printed, if I recall. This is the only retail red that I know of that has numbering. 99, 99. So a couple of 99 and then, Yeah, we got that. And then the year before, this is also a serial numbered retail red. These are tough to find relative to their numbering. These are numbered out of $2.99, but they're kind of tough to find. There's some embossing on the back. Numbered out of $2.99. And then you got the platinum blue and then the premiere date that's stamped. Some more of those. The Pacific Revolutions are beautiful. In 2000, they made a set called Vanguard. And I don't have too many of the Vanguards. I would like to pick up more. This one I need to replace. It has some damage there. But anyways, they're kind of condition-sensitive cards, actually. And in the Vanguard set, they made this cool insert set. High voltage. I got the red, the gold, the green, and then this one's beautiful. Not sure what color parallel, maybe hollow silver, numbered out of 10. But I love those high voltage cards. Great looking cards there. Pacific did a lot of die cut as well. So you got the Crown Collection. If you look through all these die cuts, like over the years, they use the same die cut cast. Like look at how different all these die cuts look. But when you stack them behind one another, the die cut's identical. So I always found that to be interesting, but different years, different technologies. God, those cards are beautiful. Mike Kramer, the creator of Pacific, was very eccentric. And he liked to use like crowns and like, I think a lot of architecture was also, he had a lot of influence from architecture in his cards. Here's a beautiful run here. I also have the autograph version of this card. These are all numbered, tough to find. I won't go over the numbering. And then the other Crown cards that are oriented this way, I'll use the same die cut cast as well. But Kramer, definitely eccentric when you look at all the detail on the crown. So those are interesting. Of course, you had the Kramer's Choice cards. So Kramer had to let you know who he was. A lot of people didn't really realize what Kramer's Choice meant until they realized it was the guy that created the brand. But here we go. This is the 2001 or 2000 Kramer's Choice. Can't remember what year Bonds was in. He wasn't in very many of these. He was only in one Kramer's Choice. Mike Kramer did not like Barry Bonds. Let's just put it that way. But here we go. Most of these rainbows were actually quite a bit bigger, but what year is this? It's either 2000 or 2001. 2001. He made the regular paper stock card. This one is a styrene. It's printed on plastic, aka styrene plastic. And then you got the cloth. This one's literally printed on canvas. They call it the canvas. So experimenting with materials was something Kramer did. He did make a lot of, well, I love this card, man. This is just like a parallel insert. Look at that shine. Man, that card's beautiful. In the right lighting, it really pops. There we go. Let's make it pop. Let's make it pop. Kramer also, look at how ornate that is, like a Christmas decoration. But let me see if I can find some of these architecture cards. Here's another styrene card from Aurora. That's a cool card right there. That one's numbered. He was the first one to use tobacco size cards in his flagship sets. So these were inserts from the late 90s, early 2000s. Before Topps 206, Topps 205, that kind of stuff. Also, Pacific had a few cards that were literally printed on paper. This is a thick paper stock. It is not cardboard stock. So I always thought these were interesting. There's the backs. But yeah, it's printed on paper. Really interesting cards there. These are interesting as well. From Pacific Omega, EO, electric, I forget what the EO stands for. But you kind of see a silhouette of Bonds through the card. Where's this one at? Well, this one, oh yeah, it's right over here. It's sometimes they don't show. There's another one. Electro-optical. That's what the EO stands for. Electro-optical. Love it. So, where are those architectural influence cards? These are all cool. I mean, look at all those. Yeah, that's a cool card right there. Past to present. Look at that foil shine on that thing, man. It pops. Lots of foil, hollow foil. Maybe the more architectural cards are in my binders. Those are probably like cheaper inserts because he made a lot of those cards. That's a beautiful one too. All right, here we go. Like you see the pillar. Yeah, he did a lot of like, our Pacific did a lot of different materials. There's actually a parallel of this card over out of 10 where the glove part is made out of metal. I don't have one. I wish I did. Paramount. There's another one of those, kind of a cheaper insert. Here's another triple header. Then they had one triple header year where they did a rainbow. Lots of die cut action. There were a lot of like a lot of Easter eggs that you would find in his product where a lot of the inserts were like 1 in 720 packs, like this card here was 1 in 720 packs. It's not numbered, really rare, but people just, unless you collect Pacific, you don't realize how rare they are. But that's a beautiful card. I guess I'm going to end up showing off all my favorite Bonds Pacific. I'm just really enjoying looking at these cards right now, guys. This is the old foul pole card, and the part of the card that's featuring the foul pole is like a wire mesh. It's not wire, more of a cloth mesh. Same thing with this one, and then this is a preview card, or a sample card that you just don't see. So, guys, man, Pacific, terrific. I think I showed everything off, actually. Some I didn't give a lot of time to. God, that card is cool too, huh? Hope you guys enjoyed, and for all you guys that collect a player in the mid to late 90s through early 2000s, go ahead and explore those Pacific cards. They're beautiful. 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 Very innovative, underrated, and great value. So thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, until next time, we'll go out with some of these beautiful Revolution cards. And as always, until next time, happy collecting!